Welcome back. Okay, so today we're just going to do a little blueprint work. And I know I'm having fun, so I'm taking my time. 13 hours in and we haven't really built an iron factory. So we're going to get we're going to get going on that. Why am I building like this? To not use Zoop is to bring shame on those who built factories before you without Zoop. Let's see, 8. Is 8 too many? 8's a lot. Come on. You know, technically, I could give myself a little organizational boost. Oh, we don't have iron rods on us? How? Let's get some iron rods. There's no way we can walk around. Our standard loadout needs to include something as basic as iron rods. Then I think I'm just going to throw away a little bit, or I could start storing them. But that's how you end up with a million crates full of stuff that you don't know what to do with. Well, you know what? I'll keep one of the silicas. I have a blueprint designer over there as part of the power supply. Do you think when things come into existence that they come into existence hot? They come in fix it orange, but does that denote temperature? All right, we've got this special. Wait, that was 8 by 8? Doesn't feel like it's a ton of room. It might be simple enough just to use lookout towers. I was going to build a bunch of like multiple levels and a complicated grading system. But now I think I'm just going to use lookout towers. I'm rebuilding the neon base. I'm rebuilding it because I want to make I want to make this a really wide building, and each section of this is going to be its own material, and we've got 4 items that we want to make out of iron. But I kind of think we need to start with the base first, right? So if we say the corner is going to be somewhere in here, this isn't... Which one of these is it? I'm going to guess it's here. All right. And I know at max I can have 6 conveyor holes, but we'll do the math here in a second. I feel confident this side is perfectly aligned. I'm not as sure over here, but I'm gonna take my own word for it. So technically, I want 5 of these. I'm looking at a list that you can't see, which basically says for pipes, you want 4 input, 1 output. For screws, you want 1 input and 4 outputs. For rods, you want 1 input for 1 input, 1 output. And for plates, you want a little bit more than 1 for 1, but we're going to slow the plates down, I think. So that basically says they all work best with 5. But part of me says it could be better to work with 6 and just double up the outputs or the inputs. No. Ugh. So here's the thing. If you look at the screw recipe that I'm using, all of the ingots are 1 for 1, right? 1 ore makes 1 ingot. Okay, fine. Then this 12 and a half makes 50. So that's exactly 1 ingot makes 4 times as many screws. So that's why I'm saying 1 to 4. Is there any reason to use the 6th one? The only way it makes sense is on the bottom ones, the 1 to 1. The other ones, it doesn't do you any good to process faster or have more output. Well, it could help a little bit. But that's an edge case that we should not be experiencing, so I'm not going to worry about it. Let's just go 5, 4, 5. All that to decide how many conveyor holes we want to put in. That's what just happened. Like it or not. Do I go close? Let that be the 5. And kind of leave this open over here. Actually, I kind of like that. Because if I go architecture, big concrete pillar. I probably need to go all the way to the ground with this pillar, so it matches up. I might have to get it started over here and do a little nudge action. Oh, it actually needs to be totally on the ground. That's probably 4 meters though. I bet you if I set that right there. I'm going to delete this one, rebuild it, then zoop it straight down. So the inside of this is definitely sticking. I think it's fine. Uh-oh, I am out of encased beams. I'm also basically out of concrete. Let's see, knowing what we know, let's put in a few more pieces before we get more materials. Well, first thing, I think I'm going to have to pay homage to our previous build. Just go with the beautiful, beautiful cyan. My eyes! Do those look like they are perfectly aligned? Yeah, they look like they're perfectly aligned. And then we'll go ahead and put in the same conveyor holes. I'm kind of far away over here. I like the way that's shaping up. Is this actually done? No. We got to get a whole bunch more of these in place. 1, 2... Is it 3 in total? And then another block of this on top? Something like that. I guess I could probably just whip this up with the zoop. Then whip it over with the zoop. Then delete this. Yep, and since I'm going to have this be 1/4 of this building, we only need this pylon. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. So now we need, how many billboards is this? If I delete one of these, it leads me to it being a little bit more, just a little easier to estimate. Oh no. It looks like it's going to be an odd number of billboards. Yeah, because that's too many. So maybe we aren't full height. So if we're not full height, then I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. So let's give ourselves a little bit of room and plan for 12 billboard. Ooh, shift makes it 10. Good to know. So we need 144 encased beams. Now, it's possible that we already have some encased beams ready to go. Oh, 114. So close. All right, I'm just gonna bang these out real quick here. I'll be right back. Okay, we made plenty of billboards. We can get right back to it. I guess I could have ran back before I started the video. Sorry about that. I like what's happening. I dislike not being able to jump or hover or even jetpack. I gotta get one click on the blue before I'm convinced it's good. So it's possible that we're good. We just need to put this here and we'll be all set. Now, how am I going to do that? I did it in a much complicated way before, but yeah, we just need to get a wall in here. Oh wait, we have a wall. Why don't we just connect it to that? Ooh, it's showing me the collision. I think that's it. Well, something's not right. This side is perfect. This one is off. Oh yeah, much better to do it from this angle. Beautiful. So nice to see it at nighttime as well. Just want to make sure we're all fully aligned here. Should I get my screenshot now? I should get my screenshot now. Uh-oh. There it is. It's like somehow I turned my toolbar off. Which is bad news because I don't know how to turn it back on. Why does that seem weird? Does it seem weird on this side? Oh, it is weird on this side. Showing through just a little bit. There's just that one little slice. Ah, but you can see it. You totally can see it. Maybe I should put a 1 meter wall in there. Yeah. I think that makes it just a touch better. So we can put these in the same way. And drop in an extra 1 meter wall just to cover that line. Then we'll check these for connectivity. Right there. Okay. So the only thing that's going to be odd is that it's going to look a little unbalanced because this is going to be basically one conveyor hole and some change away from the edge. So it's going to be a little extra edge space here. I don't want to put a pylon here though to try to balance it because then we'll have pylon and then another pylon. And I don't like that. I like this better. We'll just have to suffer with a little extra space there. I think this is fine. I don't know that I need to do anything else. This may be it. And then we'll save this as neon double wide blank. Okay. Now the hard part. Let's start with the easy ones. One by one. Bring in raw ore. Presumably times 5. All right, I already don't like this. I worry that the smoke might go to the outside, so we're gonna put this on the inside where we don't care if the smoke comes out because it's gonna be part of the other side, so they'll never see it. The hard question is going to be, do I try to integrate all 5? Do I need a ladder? I think I just need a plain old ladder. You can grab ladders in midair, even though I make it seem like you can't. The lack of ability to fly is going to be the death of me. A jetpack at the very least. I'd be happy to even cut down half a forest so I could have the actual solid biomass to make it work. So on this one, I have a choice. I could try to be cute and mix and match these, or I could just say, hey, one side is input, one side is output. Thinking about this is hurting my brain a little bit. I think the problem I'm having is that I can't actually look at this. This doesn't help me. I have to go totally separate to have any choice, any hope of thinking this through. So we're going to have a pure input side. A label here would make this a lot simpler, but it would also cost me a quartz for every level, but that's probably worth it. I could get away with just the arrow down. Oh, that's the background. That's not what I want. I want the background to be blank. And I want this monochrome arrow down. There we go. So that's our input section. But then it also needs to connect, turn and connect with the input section directly below it. So we're gonna have to get rid of some of this. So I don't want to connect this to this. I want to connect the theoretical version of this to the next one above it. I guess if I drop it on this side... Oh no, we're out of steel beams. Ugh. I don't know if I have any steel beams. The internal machinations of these neon towers is insanity. And, you know, I'm kind of thinking... It'd be kind of nice if there was a way to auto-connect these. I have no idea how auto-connecting works, though. And I doubt it works with lifts. It's probably the one version of auto-connecting I didn't think about. Surely we have some steel. But maybe not. It's also possible that all of the steel that we possibly have is already in use. Ooh, that's not good. I don't even have enough steel to make storage containers. All right, I'm gonna make a trip for coal. I'll be right back once we have the steel in our inventory. Be right back. All right, we're back. I didn't get all the steel. I got a little bit, and then we set it up so obviously it's gonna go into the dimensional depot. But then I was thinking maybe I could run this a little faster if I you know, the hardest part about doing these things is this very part. Maybe I should just do a flat 5 design. Right? 5 in. Actually, let's put it on the middle. each of these, we're going to have the ore come in from the top. It's going to get lifted outside all the way to the very top of the structure, distributed, sent down into the main production area. Let's do 6. Let's do 8. Let's do 10. Let's do 12. And then on each one of these, we should split it. Oh, wait. All of these are in the wrong direction. Boo. Better to catch it now, though. See, the problem is we would probably want the full speed belt the whole way. Connecting this like this doesn't really do you any good. We could do the slower belt once we're inside. I mean, technically, we could go with the absolute slowest belt. Trying to think what the perfect height is for this. I think the closer the better. This is a bit of a nightmare, but it's kind of working. The worry that I'm having, well, this is a simple one because it's 1 for 1. So we'll just have to squeeze in the 5, or we'll do a 1 for 1. Of course, doing this again to get all this stuff out of here is going to be a pain. I can't see. Boy, this is going to be tough. Might not be able to get 5 of this combo in place. I'm not sure. Should I connect? 5 is a lot, but it would allow me to fully utilize the design. If we can squeeze it all in. It's also possible that it makes more sense not to try to... Right? I mean, it's simpler in a lot of ways. In my defense, once this thing is built, we'll never, ever, ever go inside again. Yeah, this is going to be a mess. Got to use the slower metals just because it's going to be saving our steel. Why won't you connect here? Oh, I hit reverse probably. Right there. Okay, let's go with plates, even though I probably set the other one to rods. Okay, we're doing plates, so we're just going to do all the plates. Though we do need to specify that these are also iron ingots. I'm also reminding myself in my own brain here that we need to power all this. Oh boy, that's going to be fun. Iron. 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 And one more iron. So now we just need, I'm thinking, a platform that will hold 3 constructors. But we need it to be something that doesn't touch the edge. Though I could touch this internal edge, because that's the side I don't care about. Not caring about certain aesthetics makes this process so much easier. I am kind of worried I can't fit this. I think those 3 will do it. Oh, I earned that landing. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that the lift didn't pop outside the neon there. All right, I earned that fall. No! All right, well, I kind of need to be down here anyway. So 4 of these. I should probably just raise these basically to the roof, but we can use slower materials. One of them I know needs to be to the ground. Are you really going to tell me I can't make this turn? Okay. Make an adjustment. All plate. Is that done? We still have to get it all output, but the hard part is pretty close to done. We'll make that the edge. Let's see. We got to go up. So this one is going this way. And then we're going to merge. Right, so that goes out there, and then this one will just turn you this way. Uh-oh. Outside the blueprint. There's always something. Outside the blueprint. The problem is that this needs room. right? Do I have to move this back? Can I move this back? Why can't I put this anywhere else? Encroaching on clearance. Definitely one of those things I do not care about. I could connect it here to turn it. Is this working? So things would come out and go up and out that way, but this needs to connect to this as well. That is so disappointing, being that it's it's probably one away from working. I'll just have to go away. We missed it by such a small margin. Maybe the ladder's just too far away. Yeah, the ladder's just too far away. We're just one off in so many different ways. Goes out. These two need to connect somehow. Oh. Yes. Merger. Well, no. This should be fast. We want this to go out. So the machine comes out, and then we want the stuff from the bottom level to also come out. So this needs to merge with this one. And we could technically save some space here. And now the output of this, I'm sorry that took so long. My brain is starting to melt on this. And then we can connect this to here. Why do I keep doing this? It obviously is not going to work, but I keep doing it. Whatever comes up from below merges in and gets sent up to be the next from below. I mean, that seems to be working. Oh, we haven't connected any of these. All right, you know what? We're going to connect the smelters afterwards. So what do I have here? I have this connecting. Probably could go up to the top and effectively connect here. We need 5 of these. We're pushing an hour. I should probably call this and we'll kind of crunch through the rest of these in the next episode. But it's just gonna be a bunch of like super technical Uber clipping insanity. But yeah, I'm going to try to stick to my right around an hour per episode and call it there. We got the basic blueprint set up, and the good part is once we get this one done, it'll actually give us 2 options. We got to remember to put the power in first though. But at the very least, we got the blueprint shell done. And the basic neon blank factory. Wait, BP shell. Oh yeah, that was, yeah, we were going to do something fancy. We decided just to use a bunch of lookout towers and this one ladder that's been betraying us the whole time. I'm trying to decide. I probably care that this is like this, but I'm not gonna. Wait. No, the top is actually here, so this is fine. Okay, yeah, let's call it there. I'll probably have to shoot this one right after so I don't lose my place, but I think we're pretty close. We've got 2 out of 5 connected. So we've got 3 left, so that means the bottom 2 are connected. Okay, yeah, I think we're in a good spot. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. We'll see you next time.